once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt. Turn. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Holds it in, the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Canes are flying down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's open. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's caught. Space. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got a man, it's Schaefer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Worthy. Snagged in the middle, it's Schaefer. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to two. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Canes.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Worthy. Pressure coming. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody everybody excited about Florida State.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dropping back, it's Worthy. Works the middle of the field. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! He'll try to tack on one more.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Fakes to grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be looking to run. It's complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on 2nd. Got him downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Down.
It's complete to the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. He makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Wenke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Noles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking downfield, it's Worthy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They get to him as he throws. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air. Dances away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a man. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 2nd and 10, he full wide out set, trips right. Quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quickly complete. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes a connection. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Second interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Under fire. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going strong.
And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go race, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This one's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Here comes the 2-point try. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Miami 33, Florida State 28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Noles moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he had.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, no! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Number 42 with the grab and the score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's open. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth.
The score, Florida State 42, Miami 33.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Canes in the hurry-up. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today at Evanston. They're trailing by 32 to Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll start this drive going to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Pulls it in. It's Schaefer. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on second and 7. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Complete to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Florida State.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.